So what if I told you that with just $20 worth of material, you could make a product that would pay for your laser and have cash left over? But that's not the best part, because it also doesn't require any real experience. This time I'm putting the xTool P2S to work to make something that will generate huge profit. I'm going to show you a real product with real revenue numbers, and by the time we're finished, you'll know exactly what to make, how much to charge, and how you can start turning cheap material into serious cash. Let me show you. So when you're creating a product with your laser that you want to use to generate high profit, the calculation's pretty easy. There's really three things that need to fall into place here. It needs to be easy to put together. It needs to be cost effective, so it shouldn't cost you too much to actually make one, and there needs to be high demand. And there's lots of things that can do that. I'm going to show you one in this video, but one of the things I won't show you is the typical things that you see at craft markets. So laser engraved keychains or coasters, they're easy to make, there's no question, but the margin on them is pretty low, and once you sell somebody a set of coasters, they're probably not coming back for quite a while. So they're generally not good candidates for high profit. So before we get going here, I thought I'd cover some of the tools and materials you're going to need for this. And on the material side, I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found somebody who was selling 1/8" 3mm acrylic. And I bought 3 sheets of it for $7 a piece. These sheets are 19 inches by 12 inches, 228 inches square per sheet. And they're the size that would fit inside a Glowforge. Now, you also are going to need a laser. I'm going to use my xTool P2S because I want to cut this acrylic, and that means I really need a CO2 laser. If you're using a diode laser, you pretty much have to use black acrylic for this, so which is fine. You can still do that. You're also going to need to make some simple designs. Now, you can use something like Inkscape or a vector drawing program. You can use, if you're using Lightburn, you can use the editing tool inside Lightburn. Or you can use XCS. I'm using the P2S here, so I'll just build these in XCS. And once you have all those designs, and here's the dead giveaway, you need to go online and buy some earring hooks, and you can find these on Amazon for basically, you can buy hundreds of them for $10, $15. And I'll put an affiliate link down below in the description to show you the ones that I used. So that's the materials and the tools we need, and really simple, and we're ready to go. So the first question you're going to ask is, why on earth would you make earrings? And the answer is pretty simple. There's really 3 reasons. So first of all, they're small, so they don't use a whole lot of material. A pair of earrings is going to use maybe 2 square inches of material, probably less. So we're talking 10 cents, 15 cents for a pair. And that means that you're going to have a lot of profit, because we're going to sell these certainly for more than that. Earrings are always trendy, and they're always getting lost. So there's always a demand. As trends change, or as people want to replace earrings that they've lost, you always have a customer base. And they're easy to personalize if you're using a laser. So you can engrave special occasions on things, or whatever, sayings, designs. You can do all of that once you are making these things with lasers. So I did a couple of quick examples here. I just whipped these up really quickly in 5 minutes. So the first ones here are these little studs. They're actually maple leaves, and I just grabbed the maple leaf design out of XCS, so I didn't even have to design it. And those studs actually came out of the hole in the second set. So the diamond, there was a hole in the center of the diamond. I actually put the maple leaf in those when I made them. So really, in this 2 square inches of material that I made for the diamond set, I also made another set. So really, I've doubled the amount of profit I can make from 2 square inches of material. And we'll talk more about how much you can sell these for. But that's really where we're at. And let's start by doing a different design. All right, I promised no experience necessary, and I want to kind of stick to that if I can. So what I'll do is I'll show you what I did here. So I opened up the image library that's built into XCS, and I just grabbed this leaf, so you don't have to go create your own. This is all built in. Now, it's got that stem on it, and we'll fix that in a second, but I will scale it in the X direction. Now, we do want to hook something into this, so I'm going to create a couple of circles here, a larger one and a smaller one. The smaller one is the hole that will support the ring. So I'll just build those up right now and put them off to the side. And now I'll go into the node editor, which is built into XCS, and I'm going to get rid of that stem just to make it a little cleaner. And then I'll grab my circle and stick it in there. I'll select the two outsides, so the outside of the leaf and the outside of that big circle, and I'll weld them together, and you'll see the magic that happens here. All of a sudden, it's an earring. And all I have to do at this point is copy that, clone it, and I'll have a pair of earrings ready to cut. So all that's left is to do some settings. In this case, I'm going to cut this 3mm acrylic, so I'm going to use 95% power and about 15 millimeters a second speed. And I'll shoot it over to the laser. I'll press the start button, and the laser will go off here. What's left here is real time, but I'd already cut one because the laser was in the way. There was no point. But you can see how these things look when you take them out of here. The kerf on this is really tight, and kudos to xTool for making that happen, but it is a little challenging to get them out of there. And you will get them out, and then we can just do some assembly here. Well, the assembly's pretty basic here. You could actually do anything you want at this point. You could put multiple rings in here to make these earrings a little more dangly, or just use a simple hook with one ring, which is what I'm going to do. And you just basically separate the ring a little bit and get the earlobe hook in and loop it through the earring and then tighten it back up. And then you can just stick them in some foam or a card, and off they go to market. Okay, so hopefully you've seen that creating earrings is actually pretty simple if you just want to do basic ones like these. Now you can certainly do more advanced things. You can layer acrylic, different colors maybe. You can do engraving on them. Just keep in mind that anything you do over and above what I showed you here is going to take more time, and that will either cost you more money, or you're going to have to charge more for your earrings if you would want a fixed profit margin. To do all of this, I took the earrings I showed you at the very beginning, the diamond and the maple leaves, and put them on a piece of that acrylic I bought just to see how many I could get on a single sheet. And in the end, you can get 14 rows of this particular set of earrings anyway. You can get 14 rows and 15 per row. So that exercise really helped me understand how many sets of earrings I can get on one of these 19 by 12 inch sheets of acrylic. And as I mentioned, when I did the layout, I had 14 rows and 15 per row. So that's 210 earrings, but I actually have 2 sets of earrings on there because I put those little maple leaves on the inside. So it's actually 420, but most people have 2 ears. So it's really 210 sets of earrings on that single sheet. Now, earrings conservatively sell for, $10 a pair, and that's $2,100 a sheet. You can argue about the numbers. It'll be higher on some styles. It'll be lower on others, but it's in around that range. The point is there's lots of profit here. Now, I did have 3 of those sheets, and if I used all 3 of them to make earrings, I would make $6,300 minus a bit of overhead for the acrylic and the earring set and maybe some of your time. Although it takes about 5 minutes to put these earrings together. So there's the profit, and that will certainly pay for an xTool P2S, which, by the way, performed remarkably well making these. It was very quick. The kerf is tiny, which means when you're laying these things out, you have lots of opportunity to really compress things. You don't have to leave a lot of space in between because the kerf is basically almost invisible. So keep all of that in mind. If you're interested in buying an xTool P2S, if you don't have one, I'll put an affiliate link in the description down below. And buy 3 sheets of acrylic and you'll pay for it in no time. Now, I don't want to diminish the effort required to sell these. And I know someone would leave a comment down below, and you're welcome to, by the way. But you have to sell like a maniac to make this money and to get rid of all this inventory. So you're looking at selling hard on Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, Amazon store if you have one of those. Go to craft markets on the weekend and sell like there's no tomorrow, and you will make this money. keep all of that in mind. If you're more interested in kind of the business side of this, I'll put a video up in the corner here, which will kind of talk about ways maybe you can approach people to sell, because maybe you want to sell in someone's store. I'll talk about that. Go click that video and watch that, and I'll see you over there. And I'll wind down and I'll say, get out there, make your world, and I'll see you next time.